Hey guys, it's Nibzscape here and welcome back to Mobile Moneymakers, and today we are going to be doing 10 hours of minnow fishing. Don't mind me Zora pet back there making it look like I got some fucking wings or something. If you haven't seen my last video, I did do 10 hours of Zora, so check that out, link is on the screen right now. But gear wise, we're going to be wearing the full angler outfit for the XP boost. I also have the dragon harpoon, and that obviously gives me the special attack which boost my fishing once again. For my skill wise, I have actually got 91 fishing, so that's obviously going to increase it slightly, and we're going to be starting at 5,944,000, and we'll keep an eye and track on the XP rates and see what sort of XP rates we'll be getting at that sort of level. Anyway, let's jump into the requirements. Okay, so for the requirements, there are actually quite a few requirements. Probably the hardest and worst one to get is 82 fishing. You'll also need the full angler outfit, which you get through the fishing trawler game. It's not too hard, that would only take you around about 5 to 10 hours. It took me about 5, so it's not the worst thing. And also the completion of the fishing contest quest, which is quite a fast, easy one to complete. For the recommended stats, I highly recommend having the highest fishing as possible. The higher fishing, obviously the more minnows you'll be catching, the more sharks you'll be getting, and then all in all, the more money you'll be making. I also recommend getting a dragon harpoon. It's not an awful lot of money, and I know it doesn't actually give you any boost. Obviously these use a small fishing net, not a harpoon. However, you can use the special attack, and it does give you a few extra levels for a short amount of time, and for how cheap the item is, you might as well get it, and also it will help you long term if you do any other sort of fishing as well. Okay, so we're on the fishing platform, so we'll start the timer, and yeah, it's pretty simple minnow fishing. You literally just click. After I think it's about 15 seconds, the spot moves, you move along, and you click again. And I'm going to be doing this for the next 10 hours, so I'll see you at the 1 hour mark. We'll see what sort of XP we got, and see what profit we made, and see how many sharks we get. So yeah, I'll see you at the 1 hour mark. Okay, so the 1 hour mark is fast approaching, and to be honest, it's been relatively chill. It hasn't really been super AFK. At least something's not trying to kill us. That's always a positive. But the fishing spot moving every like 10 seconds or whatever it is a bit of a pain in the ass, but it hasn't been too bad. We're just over the 1 hour, so we'll quickly stop the timer, and yeah, not too bad, I guess. We'll have a quick look at the XP first, I think. So XP wise, we are at 5,992,000, so that was an increase of 48k over the hour, which is actually quite good. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with that. But yeah, we'll exchange our minnows now and see exactly how many sharks we get. Wow, so we actually got 541 sharks, which is absolutely, this is quite good for 1 hour, I must admit. Like, if you're an Iron Man or something like that, this is definitely a great way to get hold of some sharks. And we'll put them in the price checker, and that comes to 287,000. That is not bad at all for an hour. It's definitely not the best thing we've ever done, but yeah, I really can't complain with that. A bit of fishing money, and 48k XP as well. It's really decent. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. We'll start the timer again, and I'll see you at the 2 hour mark, or maybe sooner if we get a pet or something, who knows. Okay, so the 2 hour mark is now approaching, and yeah, once again, another relatively chill hour. Still not really able to AFK much. Stop the timer here, literally just over 2 hours. And yeah, we'll have a quick look at our XP first, I think. Okay, so for our second hour XP check, we're now on 6,040,000. So once again, that was another increase of 48k. Still pretty decent. It's actually really good, decent XP rates, to be honest. A lot more than I was expecting. So we'll quickly exchange our... Oh, fucking gone to the wrong person. We'll exchange our minnows and see how many sharks we could get. Okay, so we can actually get 523 sharks, which is pretty decent. And that comes to 1,064 sharks. Fuck me, that is really good. So yeah, we'll go quickly start the timer again, and I'll see you at the 3 hour mark. Okay, so this is actually, while I'm editing, I just realised for some reason I completely skipped the price check on the 2 hour mark. So I'm doing it now on the screen, and yeah, the 2 hours came to 546,000. So yeah, not too bad, I guess. Okay, so the 3 hour mark is fast approaching, and yeah, it's been pretty chill. We are literally just over 3 hours, so we'll stop the timer and stop fishing. And yeah, pretty decent. We'll have a quick look at the XP first and see what we're on. So we are now on 6,087,000. So that was an increase of 47k. So it's in line with the 48, 47k, which is really decent XP rates, to be honest. And yeah, hopefully we've made some decent money as well. So we'll chuck the minnows and trade them in for the sharks and see just how many sharks we can actually get. So we can get 522 sharks. I'm telling you what, if you're an Iron Man and you need some food, this is the place to go. That is insane amounts of sharks. But we'll chuck them in the price checker and see just how much we've made. And that is 840k. It's definitely not the best thing we've ever done, but considering it's so little risk, it's pretty decent, I have to say. So yeah, we'll quickly go start the timer again, and yeah, I'll see you at the 4 hour mark. Okay, so the 4 hours is approaching, and yeah, not much to say. Obviously, no pet. Doubt I will get the pet over this whole thing. 4 hours here, we'll stop fishing, and yeah, we'll look at the XP first, I think. So XP wise, we are now on 6,135,000. So that's another increase of 48k. It looks like we're going to be averaging 48k an hour, which I've got to say is pretty decent, to be honest. And yeah, so that's definitely up there. It's nowhere near like barb fishing or free tick barb fishing, but still pretty good. Anyway, we'll trade these in, and 530 sharks. Fuck me, that's decent, really decent, and that's probably our best hour yet, to be honest. Apart from the first hour, I think that was slightly better. But we'll chuck this in the price checker, and that comes to 1,121,000. That is decent, really decent. We'll start the timer. I'll see you at the 5 hours, and who knows? Maybe you'll see me sooner. Maybe I'll get the pet. We're still waiting. I've never had a skilling pet. I really want one. I don't think this is the thing to do to get a skilling pet, but who knows? We might get it. No pet. Apart from me, Zora pet, that's just been chilling, watching me fish all this time. But yeah, at the 5 hours, stop the timer, step off, let's not fish anymore, and yeah, pretty decent. Let's have a look at the XP first. So XP wise, we are now at 6,180,000. So that was an increase of 45k. So that's one of our worst hours yet. But yeah, I think I struggled to keep on top of it, and I tried to AFK it a little bit more, and I think it's shown that it didn't really pay off much. But we'll have a look and trade in these minnows to see how many sharks we got. So 502 sharks. It's definitely our worst hour, but I'm still quite happy. That's quite a fair few sharks. But yeah, let's get back into the fishing groove, and I'll probably see you at the 10 hour mark. I honestly don't know what the hell was wrong with me when I was filming this, but I forgot the 5 hour price check as well. So here we are post edit, and the 5 hour price check came to 1,345,000. So yeah, not too bad, but I guess I'll see you at the 10 hours. Okay, so the 10 hours is finally here. We'll quickly stop the timer, pretty much bang on 10 hours, that's pretty decent. It was a fairly long 10 hours, it did drag a bit, it's definitely not the most AFK thing we've ever done. We'll have a look at the XP, so we ended on 6,414,000, so that's an average XP of 47k per hour, which is, it's obviously not as good as like barb fishing, or definitely not as good as free tick barb fishing. But obviously the main thing from this is we actually do get to keep the fish. Barb fishing, you'd always drop in them. This we're actually going to make a fairly decent amount of money from. So yeah, we'll go and check out how many sharks we actually were able to get from this. So over these 5 hours, we actually managed to get 2,579 sharks, which is yeah, it's pretty decent, to be honest. So that brings our total sharks to 5,197. That's a lot of sharks for 10 hours. We'll put them in the price checker. So the total price check comes to 2,671,000. That is, well, what can I say? It's not the best money maker in there, but for fishing, it probably is. It's probably one of the best money makers you can get for fishing. So yeah, can't complain. And yeah, we'll jump into the review now. So, time for the review, and as always, first things first, we'll go over the profit per hour. And the profit per hour was 267,000, which is pretty good considering this is a skill. Any sort of skilling's never major money, but yeah, bit of fishing XP. The fishing XP was also 47k per hour, which is by all means not the best, but it's pretty decent. We'll go over the AFK rating, and for the AFK rating, I'm probably going to give this a 2 out of 5. The only problems with this is you have to keep an eye on the spot moving every 10 to 15 seconds, wherever it is, and you also got to keep an eye on the swordfish eating the minnows out of your inventory. So, not the best thing. We will go over the mobile rating. And for the mobile rating, I'm going to have to give this a 4 out of 5. This was pretty decent, to be honest. It's really easy doing it on mobile. It's just not the most AFK thing. But overall, I do recommend this. It's pretty good if you want to do a little bit of fishing, get some decent money as well. Or if you're an Iron Man, this is a brilliant way to get hold of some sharks. So, all in all, it's relatively decent. It's not the most AFK thing in the world, but it's alright, I guess. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all of that shit, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.